Canada's largest AI hackathon is taking place this weekend, and the event is mobilizing youth to tackle unprecedented climate challenges. About 2,200 young people from 25 countries applied to take part in this hackathon. 550 were chosen to compete in person at U of T's Miles Center for Engineering, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and there are $15,000 in prizes up for grabs. The event is hosted by youth-led nonprofit 1 Degree Cooler. The founder of 1 Degree Cooler, Lucas Allen, joins us live this morning to talk more about it. Lucas, nice to see you this morning. Good to meet you. Let's talk more about this hackathon here. This isn't the idea of some hackathons where you're trying to hack into something and show weaknesses. You're trying to find solutions here, aren't you?
Yeah, so a hackathon is an event where you usually have teams of 2 to 4 people, and they're working on a project for 36 to 48 hours straight.
Wow.
And at the end, they pitch those projects to judges, and then they can win prizes.
Okay, so talk about 1 Degree Cooler and why you decided to start this after speaking at COP28.
Yeah, so at COP28, I met a lot of people who were really interested in climate change, and they had so many different projects and events going on. So after that, I decided to create 1 Degree Cooler, which is a nonprofit organization to help work and combat climate change.
Lucas, you had an overwhelming response to this. More than 2,000 people applied. You selected 550. Can you talk a bit about that selection process and how you decided who was going to get to take part?
Yeah, so there was a registration process, and basically we had over 2,200 applicants, which was really amazing. And we had a team of people who were filtering out the best applicants to come and compete at this hackathon.
Was it based on their climate change goals and sort of mindset, or was it more than that?
Yeah, so the hackathon does have some climate focus, but it's really based off of part of their coding experience, part of their passion for really technology, as well as climate as well.
Right, okay. So I'm very curious because, you know, AI is everywhere these days, and it's really helping with certain solutions in various industries. How do you think it can be applied to tackle climate change and maybe give us something promising so that we're not all thinking, okay, we're doomed
doom
now.
and gloom, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so part of the thing I actually realized is that sometimes climate change can be a little bit too gloomy. So we're really trying to find solutions for climate change. And so some of the examples is actually the ocean cleanup. And they use AI to actually map out the litter in rivers. And then they go out on boats and collect that litter. And moreover, once they've collected that litter, they can actually filter it using AI to detect which one's recycling, which one's garbage, and that sort of thing. So there are a lot of applications for AI in climate change.
Yeah, it's not all deep fakes and everything else. There are actually some really good solutions for it, which is great to see, Lucas. I'm also really intrigued by the fact that you have some pretty major corporate backers here sponsoring this event. What's that like to have, the backing of, Google, Cohere, RBC, CGI? These are major companies.
Yeah, so it's really great to have those sponsors, and they're able to help us really get prizes and attract people. And we have people you have university students as well as high school students. And yeah, so it's really great to have their support as well.
It just seems to add a real layer of credibility to what you're doing, I would say.
And some of them are long-standing partners, and some of them we've introduced that are new. For example, UN Canada, which is a partner of 1 Degree Cooler.
Okay.
They're a new partner this year. And yeah, it's really great to have their support as well.
Okay, so the event's taking place March 21st to the 23rd. Can people come watch this, or is it kind of closed to the participants?
Yeah, so to have full access to the hackathon is a little bit closed to the participants.
Right.
But if you're willing to visit U of T My Hall Center, then you can go there and take a look at what's going on, for sure.
And when you do, will it be right at the end that's when you will decide sort of which projects go forward, which the prizes, or will it take you some time to evaluate and then decide who sort of won, as it were?
So on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., there will be judging sessions. So everybody will take their projects, they will pitch it to the judges, and the judges will evaluate those projects. And then at the end, there will be a closing ceremony where they announce all the winners.
Lucas, you're only 16 years old, very impressive young man. You go to UCC. When you meet other young people like yourselves, or maybe other kids who don't care about the climate, do you have a message for them? What do you want to say?
Yeah, so actually something I want to focus on is kids that aren't very interested in climate change. And so one of our initiatives is green internships. And so sometimes people may not be very interested in climate change or sustainability, but they're interested in other areas such as AI or coding or mathematics. And really there's a lot of intersection. So you can really apply mathematics or apply AI or apply technology in climate change. So even if you're not very interested in climate change, there's many different ways to get involved. And that's part of our initiative, Green Internships.
Really impressive.
High school students.
Lucas,
Very
congratulations on what you've done already. Good luck this weekend.
Right,
nice to meet
so
you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lucas.
Yeah,
Good luck.
excellent stuff. 1 Degree Cooler indeed. Okay, we're back with more CP24 Breakfast right after this.